Today we are here to talk to you about dexterity. What is dexterity and how do children choose hands for writing, for drawing, for a lot of activities that they do throughout the day? Dexterity का मतलब ये भी होता है कि बच्चा कौन सा हाथ चुनता है, right? So when we look about at young children, nursery school, kindergarten schools में, classes में, अक्सर ये देखा जाता है कि बच्चे अपने हाथ का चुनाव करते हैं जब उनसे काम कराने की बारी आती है या when you offer them a pencil, a crayon, a spoon, a lot of things, the hand that they choose is what they will constantly be using more. और जैसे जैसे ये this is the habit that they are forming, okay, and this comes very naturally to them. अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि कुछ व्यक्ति अपने लेफ्ट हैंड से ही काम करते हैं. Some people naturally choose, some children naturally choose their right hand. Now there's a little science behind it. Why do children choose a particular hand? Ideally, science says that the handedness or the choice of a particular hand to do major task comes from genetics. जी हाँ, ये genetics से आता है. इसका मतलब है कि हमारे पुरखों से आता है. It is quite possible that parents being both right-handed, there might be a child of theirs who is still choosing a left hand to do maximum work of his own. इसका मतलब ये भी होता है कि हमारे किसी भी इनहेरिटेंस में से कोई भी व्यक्ति हो सकता है जो लेफ्ट हैंडेड था या शायद नहीं था, फिर भी हमारे बच्चों में कोई बच्चा is choosing a left hand and it is absolutely normal. अक्सर ये स्टडीज होते थे कि लेफ्ट हैंड चूज करने वाले बच्चों का राइट हेमिस्फीयर ज्यादा तेज होता है या राइट हैंड चूज करने वाले बच्चों का लेफ्ट हेमिस्फीयर ऑफ द ब्रेन ज्यादा एक्टिव होता है. द रीसेंट स्टडीज हैव शोन दैट इट इज द जेनेटिक मटेरियल दैट डिसाइड्स द हैंडेडनेस. तो parents, you should not be concerned as to which hand the child chooses. Ideally, science says the hand is a preference that the child chooses, and this comes somewhere from the genetics, which is not under your control. So let the child choose whichever hand they are comfortable with to write and to do major part of their tasks of the day or for themselves and for everything. So basically, when it comes to writing in nursery and junior, senior classes and beyond, हम अक्सर पेरेंट्स एंड एजुकेटर्स सोचते हैं कि राइट हैंडेड होना अच्छा है बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ आवर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड आवर मटेरियल फर्नीचर इस तरह से बनता है. बट इफ यू लुक एट डेक्सटेरिटी, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि लेफ्ट हैंडेड लोगों के लिए तकलीफें होती है, लेफ्ट हैंडेड लोगों का लक अच्छा नहीं होता है. ये सब सुपरस्टिशंस है. इट इज गुड टू बी साइंटिफिक एंड ऑल्सो yes, be concerned about the safety and the care of children and the comfort of children. If a child chooses a left hand, chooses his or her left hand to write or to do any other work, it is absolutely okay. But our concern should be how to make this child comfortable. How can we offer some solutions, some care that this child does equally good work with the hand of his choice? It can be a left or the right. So when the child is choosing left hand, there will be concerns in heads of parents and educators that a lot of these benches and desks are mostly made for right-handed people. So the L-shaped desk that we see at a lot of colleges and institutes may not work well with this child. And yes, there are left-handed benches as well, or there are generic ones, which are the straight ones where both kinds of children can sit. Now, there is a challenge which occurs when there are two children sitting together, a left-handed child sitting near a right-handed child. There will be an elbow clash all the time. So these little things in the classrooms or in the sitting arrangements could be something of your concern. Additionally, a lot of times, one important thing that becomes very, very necessary to look at is a scissor. A scissor is usually made for a right-handed person. So जिनके जो hand cutting के जो grip होता है, that grip is different, and that often discomforts a left-handed child and left-handed individuals. And this becomes very, very important for us when we see the child struggle with simple things like this. Often, left-handed children want to tilt their notebooks or their papers to a particular angle to make themselves comfortable while writing and writing neatly. And this is what should be our concern as compared to why they choose a particular hand. So, if your child is choosing a left hand or a right, doesn't matter as long as they are able to do the tasks that they are assigned to and they can develop holistically. What matters more is the provision of the facilities that will make them comfortable and help all their skills to flourish well. Now let's talk about dexterity in terms of ambidextrous. There are a lot of people and children who choose either hands, as in they can choose, they can do the same kind of work with a left or a right hand, and there is not a very prominent dominance. However, with the habitual factor, जैसे habits बढ़ते जाती है, तो according to that habit, the person starts choosing the left or the right, and there are people who lifelong are ambidextrous. दोनों ही हाथ का equal इस्तेमाल करते हैं कुछ कामों के लिए. So whatever your child does, let us not force children to write or draw or stick to a particular preferred hand. It is okay as long as the child is comfortable, right? So thank you so much for listening to us, and keep in touch. If you have more questions, write them in the comment box. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel as we move ahead with a lot more tips and ideas on early childhood. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon to never miss an update from Planet E.